Welcome, welcome, everybody. Another
Hello.
Monday night. We are here. I am Lainey Savante Wolkin and that
I'm
amazing.
Joanna Salerno. Hi, everybody.
Hi. Well, welcome to our show. Let us know that you're here. We are excited about this show tonight. We used to do readings quite often, and we haven't done it as often because of the fact that we have announcements or guests, and we've only had a few shows since we returned. So we are going to get back into the swing of things. So if you are here tonight, just let us know. Say hi. You're not going to be called on or anything unless you want to be. Uh, and welcome back. You had a night off, a Monday off, and now you're back.
Yeah, I was a little feeling under the weather, but just bounced back really quick. But thank you so much. It was a great show. I enjoyed listening to Frank. That Beatles thing and all of the synchronicities and everything. I cannot wait till March 12th. March
Yeah,
12th, we will have a full on class with Frank, and it's going to be, I know it's just going to be amazing.
I saw Cheryl Friedman came by and brought cookies for Howard. That was so sweet. But she's like, I am so excited about that class. So no, I think it's going to be really, really good. We suddenly have a really busy docket, a
We
calendar
do.
again. Just when we say we're going to lighten the load, it gets crazy busy again.
I know.
So,
Starting with February 23rd with our collaboration with
awaken.
Kristen Collins,
Yeah.
Awakening
Awaken to intentional eating.
Eating. Yes. That is
For
going to
those,
be in
yeah,
downtown
go ahead.
Fort Myers.
Yeah, and it's well, people ask, is it new material? Is it the same? What it is. And I think, it's new to some and some may be kind of a recap, but I think we're going to get into some specifics. We always try to do something a little new. Hi, Denise. We
Mhm.
always try to do something different each time. But, there's some fundamental concepts that we've been given to give.
That's
So
right.
those are and really diving deeper now into what it means to live with
Mhm.
intention, eat with intention, speak with intention, right? Everything's with intention.
It's what's beautiful about our deck. It's like it's so vast and it can be so diversified that every topic we take, even every time we take it, there's a different flavor. Just like when you make the same recipe, you can make the same recipe, but the flavor is a little bit different. The energy is different. Maybe the energy that you've put into it might be a little higher, or it might be a little more loving, or it might be whatever it is, it is, there's no cookie cutter here. There's no cookies in our deck. So there's no cookie cutter here. And every single thing that whether we do the tarot class or the archangels and ascended masters class, there's always some little different energy coming in because spirit is not stagnant. It doesn't just stay stagnant in us or in the world. So every
You
time
should post that. That's a great quote.
okay,
Spirit is not stagnant.
stagnant, right? So as we move along in our expansion and our carrots and our we get to present things as we are in that moment, which is consistently evolving, right? And our deck is
Yeah.
consistently evolving.
Yeah.
So that's what's wonderful about the deck that I love so much.
Well, Kathy Anderson saying, hi, I'm looking forward to the smoothie workshop. So
Oh,
are we.
yes.
Yeah, we just got our brand new shipment of our smoothies books in from overseas. We're so excited. They feel great, they look great, and they definitely taste great. And just yesterday, we officially launched our sales funnel, if you call it. But if you go to this specific link, you might even see it in your Facebook feeds. There is some discounts going, and it's basically you can buy the smoothie book, the hardcover or the digital. And then, oh, actually, in the funnel, you can only buy the digital, but then we also offer you at a discount. It's already so reasonable, but in the funnel, you get a discount for the extra 5 prosperity smoothies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then I think there's a discount again if you want to buy the deck. So I'm going to go put that link in there, but I'm excited about that getting out to the world, and people can get some of these things at a discount.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Go
here,
get it. Go get
talk
it while
amongst
it's hot.
yourself. I'm gonna put that in there right now, just so people could have that going. It's like you have to be a tech programmer. It's Fuhad at Food Healing. Don't wait for me. You keep talking.
I'm like, okay, what's she doing?
That's what you cover. I'm typing.
Yeah. So these things that we're doing, right, with the funnel or the sales ad. I mean, it's so exciting, but I have to say, because I have to give credit where credit is due. Janelle and Lainey have worked their little butts tirelessly to put this together. I did a little of the copyright with Lainey, but other than that, Janelle and Lainey were in their little computer tech heaven, and I'm just holding space for them to create this, and they did magnificent. I mean, you guys rocked it out.
Thank you.
Rocked it out.
Well, it's so amazing because people, there are days, I don't know if the people watching, or I know you and I have had this conversation, that there are days where I can't switch. I'm either in the world, all techie, on the ground, doing the work. And then there are days where I'm schedule readings and I, tune in, and I'm really in the ethers, in the 5th dimension, if not higher. And you have to kind of get in those zones, but you can't bridge. I could bridge, but it's not easy to just go back and forth. There are sacred attunements, there's containers we create to really kind of get in that space. So if people are wondering, like, my intuition, I'm not feeling anything, you got to get yourself into those zones.
Yourself. That's why I don't typically see clients unless I absolutely have to, but I provide myself enough space. If I'm working on food healing or working on another project, I always try to designate different days, because when I'm in the zone where people are coming into my office and I'm working on them and providing that spiritual guidance, I need to be in that zone. And so, it's like, learning how to dance with the energies, without, and absolutely being in the flow, in papaya all the time.
Well, speaking of getting in the zone, that's the perfect thing that we're going to do, because tonight we're going to open up the floor for whoever's here, whoever feels called to allow us to give you a complimentary mini reading, and see what's in the cards for you, for us. If we feel called to do a group reading, or if people feel, hey, Tony, called to ask a question, keeping in mind this is public, and so if you want to do that. And also, what we're going to do, as I'm saying, to stay in the zone, is that before we open up this reading time, we're going to, normally we would call in a prayer, but since we just released this beautiful, beautiful one heart meditation, Denise Fled and I had been working diligently on this new line of meditations, we thought we'd play it for you here, because it's about opening up your one heart, opening up your heart and connecting to others anywhere in the world. So we will allow this moment to, when we're ready, is to play that meditation, and it's just under 3 minutes. And then that will be our cue to just see if any of you have questions, and we can get into some readings. And I think we should we'll do individual. We're in the flow. We're here. We're papaya.
And if I can make a suggestion to the people who are watching, either here or later on, don't close your eyes for this meditation. actually, you can go deep inside by just looking at the beautiful images of the video that Lainey produced, because it will take you just as deep within as it is to close your eyes. So if you can, please keep your eyes open and watch those beautiful images. I just love it.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you for that. And there will be more. And the one thing we always state when we do these readings is to remind you this is for entertainment purposes only. Okay. We're
Right.
not doctors. We're not prescribing. We're not telling you to do anything. It's all, we're just here to provide what's in the field in our humble and opinion, intuitive opinion and intuitive sense. And however you take the information is up for you. But we are not telling anybody what to do, but we are entertaining as we do.
Yes.
I think we're
Hi,
entertaining.
Anthony is here. Lainey, I don't think you know Anthony. I actually went to school with him many years ago, but not as many as you might think. No, many years ago. And he was friends with my brother. So hi, Anthony. So happy that you joined
Wow.
us.
Wow. 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 All right. So do we have any announcements? Because again, we're staying right now, we're kind of heady talking about in the world, but then when we switch, we kind of like move out of announcements and more into the zone. So that's what we were sharing, that you have to kind of attune to that space when you get into readings. And if you're readers, and I see some people here that are certified readers, we always tell you during our certification class, which by the way, we're doing our very first live. All this time, because of the pandemic, they've always been online Zoom, but live and in person, we're all gathering April 29th and 30th to do a first live certification. It's going to be at a beautiful home here in Cape Coral, Florida, and a small group. And come get certified, learn to go deeper with us, learn to get more intuitive with us, learn all about foods with us. It's just an extraordinary. And then that Sunday, Kathy, is our ISIS Intentional Smoothie Symposium. So you can come for all three. Come for the certification, stay for the smoothie symposium, or just come for the smoothie symposium. Everything's happening that weekend.
It's just going to be so much fun. We're going to have a blast. We've been looking forward to doing a live class since, well, that's how we had started with the Kickstarter. We were supposed to be doing live classes, but something came up. I can't quite put my finger on what it was that blocked everything for 2 years.
Oh, I'm like, what are you talking about?
What was it?
Yeah.
What was that? Let me think.
So now we feel like, let's do this, and so another couple months. So we're feeling confident. So anyways, come to Southwest Florida and spend 2 or 3 days with us and some incredible people. We always have a great group. And what's always nice is that the group who meets are all meant to, like whatever comes up that weekend.
Great Brussels sprouts. Great Brussels sprouts are made. Great connections are made at our classes. So, yeah.
All right.
If you're thinking about coming to sunny Florida and you want to fly in, we can even figure out accommodations for you somehow, some way.
Yeah. So more info, it's all on our website. The dates for that, the Beatles, music metaphors and food. That class is going to be on the 23rd, March 12th. That's online. And then of course, live and virtual, the one on the 23rd, that's coming up here in a couple weeks. And then we have another one we'll talk about later. It'll be on April 9th. We will have more details on that. Okay. Hey, Tina. All right. Well, let's get into some readings. I know people love to have that happen for them. So, all right. Well, without further ado, as we mentioned before, we're going to set the tone here. I was thinking we were on Zoom. I was going to say, now everybody mute right now, but then I realized we're not on Zoom.
You don't have to do that.
I know. All right. Here we go with the video of a One Heart meditation.
Blessings. Blessings to all who are here now, ready to step into your own heart and open up to the greater expansive vibration of one heart, woven into the pulse of the entire divine collective. Take a moment and add a drop of One Heart oil to your palms. Breathe it in and feel the beat of your heart. Listen to the beat of your heart. Allow that pulse to vibrate gently through you into every cell of your magnificent and incredible being. Feel the light travel through your blood. Feel the energy vibrate into every fiber of your body, your soul, and the complete totality of who you are. Imagine that beat traveling through your body, down your legs, through your feet, and into the earth. Envision a steady, beautiful pulse of life and love being in every part of your life. Welcome this energy in to enjoy and bask in each and every day. See it traveling in waves out across the surface of the universe and down to its very earth core. One Heart pulses sends out sparks of love and light to all that need it. Start with yourself and give from your abundant overflow. Breathe in One Heart. Be One Heart. Give One Heart to others. Rejoice where it finds and recognizes another beloved consciousness beating one heart. We are one, traveling together, healing wherever a heart is in need. Ask yourself right now, how may I serve the collective? How may I serve my fellow brothers and sisters? See the divine pulse of life flowing in you and through you and out from you to everyone you touch. Expand your light, love, and make this world a better place to live, beginning with
I think it ended, it stopped before it really ended, but how beautiful, lady.
So the last word was beginning with you. Namaste. So it's interesting. There must be a lot of energy here. That
Yeah.
there's, we're buffering
Mhm.
the technology with all of us here.
That's right. That's right.
Well, you can actually watch that as many times as you want. There's I'll put the link in and absolutely share it with people. It's free. Please subscribe to the channel, and there'll be more. And we're big oil fans here. We do food healing oracle deck and essential oil classes a lot. Keep an eye
Mhm.
out for the next one. We'll have one, scheduled at some point with Joanna and Denise and I, and we can dive deeper when we continue having these layered wellnesses with foods and oils and angels and everything. So, anyways, yeah, please share that. I'll put the link in there. And while I'm doing that, why don't we have everyone who wants a question answered, go ahead and start to put your information in there, or we can call on you however you want. But let us know if you have a question and go ahead and post those, and we'll just start to look at those.
So we're probably going to keep it to either 1 card or 2 card readings. Our 2 card reading is called Baked or Steamed. This is if you have an either or question. Should I do this or should I do that? Is this one thing for my highest good or is the other thing for my highest good? Whichever, however you want to frame that, but it's a kind of a helpful decision-making card pull.
And you can ask a question too, Joanna, if you have one, and I will ask one of you because might as well. We're in the field. We might as well get all the questions in, even for ourselves.
That's right. My question is, should I zig or should I zag? I know.
Here. Let's see. Well, I always know. All right, so I put that there. All right, Tony, Tina, Maria, Marla, God, Denise. There's a lot of people here. So, if you would like to have a question answered, we are happy to do that. And I could start. Do you want to? Do you want to ask a question or?
How about if I read
answer
your
the
question? How about if I just give you an answer to your question?
I gotta think of a question.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Okay.
what I'm trying to do. So
Think of a question.
yeah, sometimes you want to really give some thought to the questions, especially when you're asking the cards for some guidance. So
Okay. Well, I have a question. I wouldn't that surprise people that I have a side project in development?
no surprise.
Yeah, and it's actually a film, a TV. Well, I'm going to call it a TV project, film for TV. And I would like to know about the energy around that.
All
I
right.
would like to know the energy as of right now around the television project.
Okay. So I'm asking the cards for information about Lainey's new project for TV. And what is the energy around that? What is the energy around that? The cards always tell you when to stop, right? There's never any question. You got longevity, cinnamon.
Okay.
That's a good card because it means that it's not a flash in the pan, that there's substance to it, right? That what you're creating now is able to go the distance and able to take the long road. So, and cinnamon is one of those warming spices. So right now you might be, warming up to get to the real hit of cinnamon, the real spiciness of it. So
yeah, there's a lot of spice around the project. There's a lot.
And there's a lot of spice around the project. Absolutely.
Well, in seeing that card, I'm hearing like, well, this project has some legs to it. And not
Yes.
that legs has anything to do with cinnamon, but it has to do with longevity, right?
No, it has to do with longevity for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I think there's somebody, Tina, as asking, should I be looking for another place for my shop or stay put? That is a great baked or steamed question.
Yeah.
So you want to take it?
Take it. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for doing that reading. That's exciting.
You're welcome.
I'm going to be putting some coffee into that energy. All right, Tina, here. I'm going to put this on here. Should I be looking for another place for my shop or stay put? So a baked or steam is where we pull two cards and we look at the energy, kind of an either or should I not? And so I'm going to go ahead and pull one for staying. Should I stay? And then the second card is should I stay or should I go?
Isn't that a song?
Yeah, it is. So this is okay. So this card is stay, and this card is go. So the stay card is miracles.
Wow.
Is soursop. So let's look at it as, and if you should go, is rosemary, which is remembrance. I know the lighting's like you can't really see it exactly there.
No, you can see it like that, right?
Yeah,
right.
Rosemary for remembrance. Now, if I didn't even say anything about these two cards, there. Oh my God. What would you say, which card lights up more? What do you think, Joanna?
Well, for me, it's the Soursop. It's the miracles card, right? It's like staying would offer some miracles. And to me, the remembrance card is she would be remembering things that she had in her space that she has now at her new place. So, I think there's some more thoughtfulness that needs to go in this and more. I feel like there's something that needs to be changed or expanded in the space. Like I see a shelf moving or a wall moving, something to open things up. I
Yeah.
don't know if that resonates, Tina, but that's what I'm seeing.
Yeah. Well, so I'm totally aligned with Joanna, surprising, because
Right?
my theory, and of course, girls, you talk about that sometimes, or men too, like relationships. Oh, should I leave this relationship for the next relationship? Like you're always realizing that you're just changing the situation, but there's still more there's always new circumstances you're contending with. And so it's not like just running because something's not working out. You look to see what is not working out and pull it up and out from the roots in. And when I see miracles, I would, there's so much involved with looking for another place. There's so much in terms of a moving. That's a lot of energy. But I saw that it was a feng shui overhaul. Like there's certain crystals
Mm-hmm.
that needed to go in corners. Like it
Mm-hmm.
needed to be looked at with new eyes, because the greatest miracles are always right under our nose the whole time.
Right. Absolutely.
Okay. Hope that helps. Um, all right. Kathy Anderson, should I take some time for self or make new friends?
Mm.
Say
Okay.
both.
Yes. Why not have both? But let's see. Let's ask a baked or steamed question. Um, let me see. Okay, Kathy. Um, this is always one of those things that bring to mind, I'm just going to see what the cards say. And then because I'm already getting information and I'm like, okay, I got to just wait to see what the cards say. All right. So here we go. This is time for self, right? This one. And this one is time for friends. And you're not going to believe these cards. Okay. So, time for self, sweet potato, comfort. It is your comfort zone. It is the zone that you feel, okay, I can just take a chill pill. I don't have to please anybody else. I don't have to go, force myself to go out. I can just stay in that really comfortable, sweet spot of self. However, that isn't the whole answer, because the other part of the answer, to be with friends, we all need community, and we got cherries, right? So this is where cucumber comes in. Cucumber is our balance card. And I wouldn't have been surprised if I had gotten the balance card for this particular reading, Kathy, because we all need both. So listen to your body. When your body says, I need to just take care of me, I need to sit back, I need to say no to social invitations, then do that. Honor your body, honor your temple, right? However, when you feel like things are getting stagnant and you need to shake things up a bit, that you've felt filled up with your self-care, seek out community, because that is the lifeblood of our existence here. We need other people. We need to be out and about, and we need to communicate, and we need to express ourselves with other people. And so you got this beautiful balance of listening to your body when it's comfortable, and when you need to when you need to love yourself and have some self-care, do that. But don't ignore some of those other feelings that are coming up for you that need to be expressed out in the world.
Well, I jumped in because I felt to add a card. It's not cucumbers, but you did touch on it, so it's perfect. You had said when it's time to shake things up, when you pulled the community card, I had pulled the peaches card, and I
Yeah.
immediately was thinking Steve Miller. I really love your peaches, wanna shake your tree. And I was like, yeah, it's like shake things up. Our
Mm-hmm.
peaches is our positivity card. It's really positive, but only go into community and making new friends when you've done some self-care and self-healing for yourself, because that's the vibration you want to match in the community and making new friends. So if there's some self-healing, some self-work to do on yourself, do that and then lift up, and then that's what is attracting the new friends in the cherries in the
Right.
community. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay,
All
cool.
right. Who else?
All right, so let me just follow up here with Tina. She was from the reading. I literally stripped and painted a room yesterday for expansion. Just wondered if I was headed in the right direction. Yes,
Yes,
I would say
absolutely.
for sure. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now I'm gonna go listen to Steve Miller Band. Okay. So and Marla, I guess is her friend, is saying yes, staying. She has a beautiful spot. Yeah, I totally clear. Okay, so I guess we're working backwards. So we'll do Tony next, and then we will get to you, Denise.
Oh, I didn't
Okay.
see Tony's question. What
Yeah.
did she have to say?
What is the energy around getting approved for a loan for home improvements? You know, Tony is an expert certified reader because she already uses our languaging. What is the energy? Because we never say yes or no. We just say, what is the energy around
What is the
something?
energy? Right.
Yeah. Oh, so
That's your
okay.
turn.
Yeah. What is the energy around getting a loan?
I don't know. I'm seeing an open road in my mind's eye.
Well, how funny. She got the balance card. We knew the cucumbers was
We're
right
there
around the
somewhere.
corner. I
They were
know.
definitely
All right.
somewhere.
Tony has Kathy's balance.
Yeah.
Well, yes, so it is balanced, but what I am hearing is make sure things are balanced with it in you. Make sure things are balanced, that it's the right loan amount, the understanding
Mhm.
that it's balanced in terms of the repayment terms, what that looks like, adding to the monthly budget. Like make sure everything's in balance when you are getting your ducks in a row for the home improvement. But in terms of it being a balanced situation, yes, but you have to provide the balance piece within you so you feel balanced. And then you will have a balanced outcome.
Mm.
Yeah, stay neutral. Stay neutral, like stay open to it. The amount that's approved, everything about it, getting it, not getting it, all those pieces. Make sure it's balanced within all the family members, that everyone's clear on what that means. If it means like, oh, we need to cut back because now our payment went up $200 a month or whatever it is, make sure all those things are in balance for you to feel good about it.
Sounds good. We have any other questions coming up?
And Tony, let me know what you think about that. Anything
Yeah.
to add to that, or no? Okay, cool. I don't know what that is.
No, because I see that open road and I see that there's a real opening for that to happen. It's just I think what you said about making sure everybody is on the same page and that due diligence is done. But the good thing is we're coming out of the Mercury retrograde shadow now. And even though we're not completely out, I mean, it did go direct, but the shadow stays around for about 7 days and it went direct on the 4th of February. So you still have some time before you sign any papers to really review and reevaluate where you're at.
Awesome. All right, I'll put Denise's question up. Networking for wellness platform, edgy around taking the directorship position, most beneficial, virtual or in person. So Denise, energy around. Can you, what is the energy around taking a directorship position? Is it most beneficial to do it virtual or in person? Um,
So the
so,
question is virtual.
yeah, let's just rephrase that question so we're clear.
Yeah.
Maybe Denise, you can rephrase the question. We're thinking the question is, what is the energy around taking a director position in person or virtual? So you want to know if it's, should you take it, or A, should you take it, and B, should it be virtual in person? Is it two-part
Mm,
question?
yeah.
Is that how you're saying it?
Yeah, I'm seeing it that she just wants to know whether if she does take it, if she should do it virtual or in person. No? Denise, we need you to clarify. We need some blueberry around here.
Yeah. Well, let's just see what the energy, well, for one, let's just see what the energy around the wellness platform is.
Okay.
And then that might give then she can the other part.
Yes, it's a two-part question. So I'll do the first part and you can do the second part. Okay. So
Okay.
networking for a wellness platform and actually
What is the
taking
energy around that?
a directorship position, which is feels really big. Feels really big, Denise. Mm. Well, we got cherries again. So this would definitely expand your community. This would expand your networking for sure. I mean, look at all the red life, the blood, right? In our community card. It's like you want to get your voice more out in the world. And Denise, I love you. I think you can manage anything, anytime, anywhere because you are multi-talented. But this is a real indication that this would just expand your community and do you some good. Now, whether it's virtual or in person, I'm going to leave that up to my partner in produce here.
Virtual or in person? I mean, I have my own thought, but I'll wait to see what the cards say. Oh my God, you're gonna hate these cards. Okay, so
Oh.
limes is virtual, and envy is in person. Zucchini envy.
Yeah.
So all right. So first off, we're both looking at green, so there's a lot of heart energy about doing it. But when you look at, I mean, two cards, detoxification and envy, you just want to kind of throw them away when they're paired together. But I would definitely, my senses, I can't always tell someone. I would definitely, I get so excited because I already see the answer, but I would be definitely be looking more about this situation virtually, and to keep yourself detoxed away from in person for a million different reasons that can be not as supportive for you. But also, when you think about detoxification, this actually is bringing things back into neutrality, into balance, right? It's bringing even an alkaline in our bodies. It's bringing the pH to a normal level. When we detox, we're clearing the body out. And to me, you need an environment that's already been detoxified, like your own sanctuary, your own workspace.
Hmm. Well, I took another card. I decided that there needed to be another vibration,
Layer. Okay.
another layer, right? Another
I know.
vibration. And you have spirit. So for right now, Denise, I'm really hearing that this is something to, be in dialogue with your higher self, like really be asking the kind of the same thing that came through for Tony, is like, do your due diligence and really go within and asking spirit for signs as to which scenario would work best for you.
But I still think it's virtual. Anyways.
Oh yeah, I hear you.
All right. So Peach Ann Lawrence, it says, hello. assuming that means I'm in a complicated relationship, is it best to let it go?
Wow.
Well, amazing, can't make this up. Well, relationships, we never tell someone, yes, you should break up with your person or not. We can tell you what energy is happening right now that we're seeing in the field. That's the best way that we could say that. But we never, Denise, I can say virtual, I think, because that was harmless, but it was really clear, and I happen to know Denise. But in any case, when we don't know someone, we just want to be clear that we're always, whatever we're sharing is just what energy we're seeing in the field, and you make your decision around it, just so it's clear.
Yeah. 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 Okay. So I'm going to pull a card for Peach Ann, and thank you for joining us. So I always have one thing to say about relationships, right? Romantic relationships, especially. The person that you're with, it's not about them. It's about you. And it's about you getting the information that you need to learn more about you. So, in that vein, I'm going to pull a card and talk a little bit more about that. Oh, geez, I cannot believe it. We got zucchini again. So, there's something about this relationship that is causing you to feel unsettled or less than or not worthy, right? That's why the envy card came in. And so, and that says, as I prefaced before, more about where you are than what your relationship is. We seek our own water level, right? So we go, and when we're in a relationship, we want to find that place of common ground. But sometimes a relationship comes in to remind us that where we're at, we can elevate, that where we're at is not where we feel the most comfortable. So with the zucchini card coming through, it tells me that, you know, you asked whether you should let it go or not. My suggestion would be to work on self, work on self, work on self-worth, work on self-love. And then if you have to take a little, pause, that might be good. But once you're clear within yourself and fully empowered within your own being, then see what that relationship outpicturing looks like. It might be where you say, you know what, this is not serving me, and you might decide to let that go. Or you might say, oh, I see it now for what it is. I was taking everything too personally. I was making too many assumptions, and now I can readjust because I'm feeling filled up from my own self, that my needs have changed in terms of a relationship. I hope that makes sense. You have anything to add to that, Lainey?
Yeah, I'm gonna read from the Food Healing Oracle Deck app.
Okay.
Yeah, only because it came up, zucchini came up with Denise, and now it's coming up again with Peach Ann. Peach Ann, Peach is positivity Ann.
I
When you think
know.
about it.
I love that.
But I'm gonna read the zucchini card straight from our book. Not the practical gifts, just the spiritual message, our healing wisdom. And whoever is supposed to be taking this information in, please do, because it's come up twice. When you see cards coming up in this small amount of time, it's worth taking a look-see, just like the community card came up. But for zucchini envy card, envy, green with envy to be exact. You've been there, and others are probably zucchini envious about you too. Often we find ourselves imperfect and unsure of ourselves more than others would perceive us. That's why there are so many body image issues in the world today. We always want what the other one has, even though we don't know what it took for someone else's grass to get that green. Envy is a lower vibration and attracts more energies such as anger and resentment to your field. When you shift your mindset to an abundant consciousness, know that there's plenty to go around and that you are perfect exactly the way you are. You'll then realize there's no need for envy or jealousy. The universe is unlimited in its bounty, and you can manifest exactly what you want to. Embrace it all because you're worth it.
There you go. There you go. So, Maria, I think that's Maria. I don't have a specific question. Can I have a card pulled? Absolutely. I believe that goes to you, Lainey.
Yes, it does. I'm so busy reading. Okay. I'm telling you, if you don't have our app, highly recommend it. It's just so good on the go. I just, boom, quick. If I don't have my cards, which I usually do, but if you don't, the app is great and it's free for a week. So you go to any of your app stores and you click on Indie, INDE. Here, I'll type it in. Indie Goes Oracle. And that is what you would find on any Apple, Google, any of them. Indigo's Oracle. And I think I just spelled it wrong. Hold on.
Yeah, it's okay. You just
Indigo.
had it in E. Yeah.
Hold on. Indigo's Oracle. And then once you download that, there's actually hundreds of there's so many wonderful, wonderful apps on there. Oracle decks and Food Healing Oracle deck is on there. And you just download it and you can do 1-card readings, 3-card readings, 4-card readings. And then it has our explanations. And what's nice is, it's not that it takes the place of a deck, but on the go, it's great to have. But you can really dive deep into it. And then after a week, that's it. Lifetime. It's only $6.99. So it's worth it. How many people have our app? If you've used it, let us know. I'd be curious to know that. I'm picking them up and I'm going to answer for her highest good for Maria. Is it Maria or Marla? I don't have my glasses on.
It's Maria.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. So what does Maria need to know for her highest and best? Highest good right now. I know you do, Tony. I love that app. So Maria, you got grounding. And I don't know, this is our Beats card. And this is also very helpful if you're thinking about grounding into more of your spiritual practice is actually what I'm hearing. We have some pictures where grounding is the root chakra, but we also have it where it's the third eye is kind of grounding into a higher intuition. But I don't know where you are on the food level of liking beets or not, but I'm actually getting a sense from a food healing perspective that beets would be good for you on the physiological end. It's kind of a cleanser, and that's what helps ground you, is kind of having a little bit of a cleaning out. So I'm actually
her
thinking
nickname is Marla, so you picked up her nickname.
Oh, okay, perfect. But the grounding piece in terms of, we choose beets for that. You can even see that that's such an earth-rooted vegetable, even has its own roots right there. But this is actually saying that for grounding, for the body, I'm just hearing physiologically that it would be great for you to be having some beets. Beets are great for heart health. Beets are great for the blood. They're great cleansers, just really good. And they help ground the body. So I'm getting on a physical sense that would be good for you. Not so much emotional, mental, spiritual, actual physical grounding is you're being called to. So if you like beets, I would go for it. I like beet chips. I like beet soup. I put beet powder in my, sometimes I put fresh beets right into my smoothie. Other times I just do the beet powder, but that's what I'm getting. Anything you want to add?
Yeah, I feel like that there has been an idea that Maria has had brewing and she needs to ground that in to earth. And the best way to do that, at least for me, is to put it down in writing and to just keep writing about it until it feels really fully formed and grounded into the earth.
Cool. All right. I hope that helps, Marla, however you want to ground your answer. Tamara, we're just wrapping up. Did you want to ask a question? And if we missed anybody, let us know, because we are almost complete.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
She said that
This
she
was good.
started.
The energy is really, really clear tonight. You know, I mean, I've been doing readings, I mean, for the last few days, you know, for myself, for our business, for different scenarios coming. And these cards are, I mean, they've always been spot on, but they're clearer than ever. So I really encourage those of you who maybe joined us for the first time and don't have a deck to go to foodhealingdeck.com and get yourself a deck or download the app for $6.99. I mean, they are really helpful in guiding the energies of what's happening right now.
Well, that special I put, if you're interested in the smoothies and the abundance smoothies, the prosperity smoothies, that that funnel that we just put up, you can actually get the deck at a discount. You get the prosperity smoothies at a discount.
Right.
There's a whole chain of sequences. But I was looking for the card that I pulled earlier today when I was talking to Denise. Talk about how accurate these cards are. It's ridiculous. I'm not finding it quickly. Oh, yes, I am. So this morning I'm on the phone with Denise and we're discussing the new meditation, which some of you who are here heard, or if you went online and saw it. And that's amazing. So we were talking about the next one and determining there's so many Young Living oils we could have chosen, but we were having a specific discussion about what we want to do. And we got clear on the next one. So before we ended our conversation, I said, okay, well, let's pull a card to see how that conversation was and what did we need to learn? And lo and behold, out of 60 cards, we got the meditation card. I mean, we just looked at each other like, can you
Yeah.
believe this? Or we were on the phone. Yeah, we got the meditation card and we were discussing the energy around the meditation that we're going to do. So we have our clear instructions on which
Yes.
meditation will be next after One Heart gets a little bit of time out in the field. Yeah. Oh, Tamara, you like it? Cool.
So Maria commented on her reading. Yes, I am on my spiritual journey, been taking classes. Like beats, thank you. I'm not good on journaling, but need to. Take the word need to and just kind of replace that with I'm feeling called to it. You know, you've had a calling now to just, and you know, people think journaling has to be some long thing. Sometimes it's just keywords that will bring you back to the place in your thoughts, right? So whatever way that works for you, be gentle with yourself.
Awesome. Sabrina is here. And again, okay, last call because we really only have about just 8 minutes left. If anyone wants a reading, just or a question answered, let us know. Otherwise, we're going to wrap up. And most importantly, to tell you, believe it or not, this doesn't happen that often, but we're going to go dark next Monday. Both of us have respective business trips and won't be able to do the show next Monday. So please visit us 2 weeks from today, but we're going to take next Monday off and then we will be back. Just so you know what that is, we will be back on the 21st. And please, that's a big show
That's a big
because we're
show.
actually going to have Kristen Collins here,
Mm-hmm.
who is, I mean, what do you want to say about Kristen? She's the
Oh,
one who's hosting us for the big workshop that 23rd.
mm-hmm.
And we're going to be talking all about it. And maybe someone who might win one of the, you can win. I think we might be doing a raffle for that. But you want to just
Right.
share just as a prelude, Kristen, who will be here on the 21st?
Kristen Collins is a dynamo, and her messaging is so positive and uplifting. And even when you're in her sphere, you know, her vortex, you get lifted up by her. She wrote a book just last year called Her Phoenix Rising. And if you're a reader, if you like to read how people come out of the dark into the light, this is a beautiful, beautiful testimonial that Kristen wrote. And there's so many signposts along the way that you can follow for your own life. So I'm so happy that she's going to be here with us, and I'm so excited in 2 weeks.
Yep. So she'll be here on the 21st. We'll be here on the 21st. we're going to just quickly pull a card. If you can pull a card for Sabrina, Joanna, and I'll pull a card for Tamara, that would be great. Here's
Okay.
Sabrina's question, and then
Okay.
I'll do Tamara's, and then we will call it good. Do you
Do
feel
you
anyone
feel
on the other
anyone?
side?
Okay, that's Sabrina. And then we have a Jamie. I just don't know if we're going to have time to get to all of them. But Sabrina, am I feeling somebody on the other side? There's so many somebodies. But yeah, so you get the mushroom card for magic. So I really feel like the energies that are around you, the ancestors, the spirit guides that are around you are helping you see the magic in your own life and helping you to weave some more magical threads in it. So, I really feel like maybe you've been looking at things a little like like glass half full half empty rather than half full. And so weave some magic in your daily thoughts. And it's really beneficial to have magical thinking and utilizing this amazing imagination that we've been given in order to create. So weave that magic within your thoughts, within your being, and watch what happens from the messages that you will be receiving from all of those energies that are around you.
And those who have gone to the other side, and the magic that they will be
Yes.
planting little signs, little references to know that they are keeping an eye on you.
Okay. And you
Wow.
said you had a card for Tamara?
We're getting a lot of doubles tonight.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we'll have to look at that. I feel I should read that because that also, of course, came up for Denise. And sometimes if we're here as a group, that means that everything that's showing up is for everybody. That's just because the card came up for Denise or the card came up for Sabrina or whomever, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't take notice of it. But we don't really read from our card deck a lot. But every now and then, when you see things come up a couple times, it bears repeating. But this is for you, Tamara, and for anyone else. Okay. Our Lyme's detoxification card. Again, this is what it looks like. Here we go. There is some balancing to do in your life. Are you in a toxic situation that needs reviewing and change? Do you need to reevaluate what you're putting in your body, whether it's the wrong foods and you know it, or negative thoughts? Limes are announcing that you've neglected your sovereign temple long enough and it's time to squeeze a little bit more love into your existence. Take the time to make the necessary changes that are glaringly telling you it's time for a do-over.
There you go.
And look what she wrote.
Yes. Oh, good for you, Tamara.
Yeah.
It was so
Perfect.
nice to be here. We are out of time, however. So join us again in 2 weeks.
Join us again in 2 weeks. And we do readings quite often. And so we will have other times and just come back. Sometimes we throw them in. Sometimes we do a group reading. Sometimes, like tonight, we do the individuals. We didn't even get to a group reading. But every now and then we run out of time. We're starting, our groups are growing, so we can't get everybody in. But come early and get your questions in. And I'm sorry if we missed you. We will be doing this again, but in 2 weeks, join us. And if you want to come, you can take this virtually. This event we're doing on the 23rd, Awaken to Intentional Eating. There's a lot of mysteries revealed on what is on your dinner plate. So thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for checking out that meditation. We're so grateful that if it inspired you, opened up your heart. We're here to really model one heart, right? Brussels sprouts, connection of one heart, all of us together. So be well, be safe, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. Okay. Thanks so much.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Bye.